receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Yukon Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Auburn's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. The player was down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it to the left. Fights through a tackle. Tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. QB keeper all the way. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Now, 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying to convert with a sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So UConn's offense gets their first crack now. Now, they feature a tight end, Kirk, coming off a big game. He was a reliable target, showed off the hands, and this is a defense that has to be very aware of him today.
Yeah, they really did a great job of getting him the football really a lot of times behind the linebackers, between those safeties. You got to think this defense will try to take that away, but this tight end showed the nation how good he is. Cannot wait to see if he can do that again today.
It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Dropping back, it's Irvin. It's a short completion at the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's caught. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the 1st down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Dropping back. It's Irvin. The pass rush gets home. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Let's fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here, you just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Gonna run it. It's Acker. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Auburn in the lead as you break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Looking downfield. It's Irvin.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Makes it look easy. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Here comes a handoff. Finds room with the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. And he's got it again. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
There's the handoff. Running with purpose. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cole. Broken tackle, still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using his legs, it's McDonald. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Returner trying to create good field position. And they've got the returner corralled. And UConn's offense is back out there. Last possession, then settle for a chip shot field goal. Then they find the end zone this time out. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Irvin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. No huddle now for the offense. pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. This group really struggled in the 1st quarter. They've got things going here, and they find some more momentum now before halftime. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Going way back, the guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Irvin. Pressure is coming. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. The fact is, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand, so
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Inside the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Irvin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, UConn.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McDonald. And they stop it short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they've got him on the blitz.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Catch made in space. Look out. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Irvin. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And throwing again on second and 10. With the catch, it's Carney. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And the back gets the football. That's good for a first down near the 40. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the special teams. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And UConn's offense is back out there. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To throw, it's Irvin. Makes the grab. It's Carney. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield. Misses him. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Caught over the middle. It's Carney. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Irvin. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. They don't convert on third down. Special teams coming on the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
That gain makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made over the middle. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He's got it with room to run. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. 2nd down and goal. To throw, it's Irvin. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On the run here. Let's it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down there.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And UConn's offense is back out there. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? On the ground, it's Acker. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And the receiver snags it. He's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Motion now from the tight end. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They're going to run it. Breaks free.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally corral him at the 1. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he make it to the marker? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first.
Touchdown, Tigers. They continue to roll up the score.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. Fourth down and goal. You go with the goal line formation, bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Irvin. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Making people miss. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Powering through the defender. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made near the right sideline, but he couldn't keep a foot in bounds. No touchdown.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's a run to the left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kurt.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Auburn.
That's another touchdown for these guys. I mean, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Stop right there at the line. No gain. The punt team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll ride the back again here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. That gain sets up a third down play.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.